I had to use a different TTV, but there isn't much of an intro. I received some terrible news a few days ago and wanted to distract myself making this, so have my opinions, popular or unpopular, on some K-pop girl groups. 1. Blackpink and World Tour really doesn't go together. Hear me out, before you murder me, blanks. I just think with the amount of music they have, it seems ridiculous to even try. People with a brain aren't going to spend a stupid amount of money watching the same handful of songs and covers. Like, I know a girl who's looking to pay thousands just to be able to go and see them at Coachella. I'm sorry, but it seems wholeheartedly ridiculous to spend that amount of money on what might as well just be a cover show. And I know, their comeback is happening. But has it been announced that it's a mini album with that song? One extra song doesn't make a show a show. 2. Brown-eyed girls are the original queens of taking risks. Now, let's talk about the Abracadabra video and why it was so risque. We all know what a homophobic country Korea can be, but this video had hints of a lesbian relationship in it that really pushed boundaries for the time it came out in. It told an amazing story too that had murder influences and other things that gave it the title of being risque. Sexy outfits don't mean much. Stand to it is full of shit like, well, this group showed off this amount of skin so it means they're risky. No, it just means they're comfortable in the bodies. Pushing boundaries of what's deemed right and wrong in Korea is. 3. I Am the Best isn't to anyone's best song. I hear this a lot, and primarily think it's down to the fact it was so damn popular for its time. The song is good, like don't get me wrong on that. It set a lot of standards in girl groups, but how can you say it's the best when Come Back Home and Goodbye exist? Even the cult classic Lollipop is great. Ha 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 ha. Just say you only listen to popular songs and move along. 4. Tommy's stan rap deserves a lot more recognition than it gets. Like really, this girl went and wrote a rap about how being a stan is a wild life and how it's such a mindfuck. This girl gets a lot of flack because she doesn't come off as very confident with her skills, but boy, just for this rap alone she deserves the recognition. Not to mention, she can keep up with T.O.P's rapping, which is a solid 10 for me. 5. Everglow feels like they're missing something. I know that there's a rumor going around that someone from IZ*ONE is joining them, but until that happens, if it does, they just feel really off. Don't get me wrong, I like the group. Probably a girl group that I will definitely stand, but something just doesn't stick with me. Choreography has random spots with Therese and empty space, which looks kind of ugly. The songs doesn't have the click that most other girl groups do at this point. 6. Señorita kind of sucked. To me, it just didn't feel like a G-Idol song. The video concept was damn adorable though. It was filmed fantastically, but the song just didn't feel right. When you look at Han, which is my favorite G-Idol song, compared to this one, it doesn't really stand out. 7. IOI didn't deserve better. Like, I hate hearing this. They knew what they were getting into when they signed up to be a temporary group. They knew there was a chance nothing would come from it afterwards. So why do they deserve better? Same thing as 101. I get that you like the girls involved and wanted more from them, but temporary groups have so much stuff behind them that we don't know about. It bothers me more when you see people saying stuff like I paved the way for other temporary groups. No. None of them did. Temporary groups have paved paths, yes, but as far as I'm aware, IOI had 2 songs that didn't make much of a shake on the K-pop world. Like Chill. 8. ITZY's other tunes are vastly better than Dalla Dalla. It's different as my personal favorite, because it seems put together better than Dalla Dalla does. It doesn't mean Dalla Dalla isn't a good song, because it is. I just honestly wish something else had been their promoting song over it. And finally, Twice don't need to change their concept. Like, what is your issue with cute concepts? It's got them this far. It's got them the title of Girl Group of Korea. I'm sorry a lot of you can't see that not everything needs to be edgy as shit or girl crush. Twice are doing good for having the same concept for as long as they have.